Bilingualism and multilingualism has been widespread all across the world. Several countries has been acknowledging and adapting bilingual education policy. In this documentary, we're gonna explore 3 different countries that adopt bilingual education policy. Kamusta? I am Sherry Grace Francesca Pugan, and I am Verde Francos.
Ni hao, woman, Carla Dorza,
Ruth Pidrano.
¿Cómo estas, amigos, amigas? Mi nombre es Ana Marisibla. Mi nombre es Janu G. Entera.
And we are the Group 1 members from BSN English 2B.
Today, we're gonna drive through and tackle the bilingual education policy from the countries of Philippines, Singapore, and Spain.
Before anything else, let me give you a brief description of what does bilingual education policies all about. So, bilingual education policy is a language policy in education under which 2 languages are used as mediums of instruction. There are several models of bilingual education depending on the goal pursued, but the most common being is the additive and subtractive models.
Moreover, the goal of bilingual education policy is to help students effectively connect with people of different cultures and backgrounds, increasing their ability to empathize with others and promoting emotional intelligence.
Now let's talk about the bilingual education policy in our country, Philippines. Philippines is no doubt one of the most well-known countries that adopts bilingual education policy. The bilingual education policy in the Philippines, or BEP, is defined operationally as the separate use of Filipino and English as the media of instruction in specific subject areas. It aims at the achievement of competence in both Filipino and English at the national level through the teaching of both languages and their use as the media of instruction at all levels. The regional languages shall be used as auxiliary languages in grades 1 and 2. It aims to the cultivation and elaboration of Filipino as a language of scholarly discourse, that is to say, its continuing intellectualization, and the maintenance of English as an international language for Philippines and as a non-exclusive language for science and technology.
Now, let's move on to the bilingual policy of Singapore. The bilingual policy is made compulsory. The 1966 requires all students in the national schools to learn English as their first language, and their official mother tongue will be known as their second language. Students in Singapore are required to master 2 official languages, that is English and one of the ethnic mother tongues. In school, English is learned as their first language, while their mother tongue will be learned as their second language. Bilingualism has often been touted as the cornerstone of Singapore's language policy. The original aim of Singapore bilingual education was for citizens to gain access to the knowledge of the West via English and to understand themselves via their mother tongue.
Lastly, let's go through the bilingual education policy of Spain. What are the educational policies in Spain? Compulsory education. So it lasts for 10 years and it is divided into 2 educational levels. Primary education, 6 to 12 years, comprises 6 academic years. Compulsory secondary education, 12 to 16 years, comprises 4 academic years. Upon passing this, learners receive the Compulsory Secondary Education (CSE) certificate.
The order calls bilingual a school where the language of instruction is English during at least 1/3 of the school time, and where English language classes takes 5 weekly periods of 45 to 60 minutes. It explicitly includes the Spanish language and mathematics classes from being taught in English.
In summary, the Philippines, Spain, and Singapore have implemented bilingual policy with different objectives and approaches. The Philippines focuses on promoting both Filipino and English. Spain emphasizes regional languages alongside Spanish, and Singapore prioritizes English with the learning of mother tongue languages. While these policies have contributed to various outcomes such as language proficiency and cultural preservation, they also face challenges and debates regarding language dominance and the balance between languages.